A few days ago, one of my clients who I had, helped him with his personal brand. The package involved resume rebranding, interview coaching, networking. Yeah, it was not a. It was a kind of a 3-month package, and he wanted a salary that he believed he deserved. And from working from a national company, a local company, he finally managed to get into a multinational company. And everything was fine. Thanked me and went about his own way. But that was many months before we had the call. And lo and behold, he gave me a call that time and he said, "Hey man, I'd like to book a session, one-to-one call. There seems to be a problem." And I said, "Yeah, no issues." Send him the link, paid the payment. And then the first thing he told me, just want to share this confidentially, but I've been terminated. So immediately I asked him, "Didn't you just get a job like a few months ago?" And I remembered these details because I store people's the work, what we do. I keep a small history so that I know who the person is. So I said, "Didn't you just get a job? And you got not only a good job, you got slightly senior level from where you were, you got a good salary." He said, "Yeah." Then I said, "Why did you lose your job?" And what had happened was, it seems that on his Facebook, he posted a news from India which showcased what do you call that? A Hindu man being tortured. I think Hindu or Muslim. A Hindu man going through some issues or something. And he had put his comment. This is what he told me. I don't know how far it's true, because he had disabled his Facebook by the time he got terminated. He said he posted that, see how these evil Muslims are, or something like that. What had happened was, in the department that he was working, there were a couple of people who were Muslims, and at a senior level. Senior level means they were with the company for many years. And this guy had kept his Facebook posts. I don't know whether he didn't pay attention to it. Normally you keep it private, right? So he had kept it open, or maybe someone added him, or I don't know what the story was over there. But they managed to take the screenshot of this, including the comments that he had. Yeah, these extremists and these jihadis, and then it seems that he didn't have just one post. He had many posts from quite a number of years. They had taken all the screenshots of this, where he spoke on love jihad and how Muslims are terrorists, and all the news, international news, but that portrayed Muslims in a bad light. So they had taken all this to the management, to his boss, not the boss, the boss's boss, who himself is a Muslim. And they put it to the management that this guy he doesn't match our values, he is anti-Muslim. And many of the colleagues were very upset and angry, and they went together to the HR. And the HR reviewed and all that. And, obviously you're not supposed to go through people's personal things. But then he was put in the spotlight, and, then I think they had a discussion with him, and he got shocked. And then obviously, he disabled his Facebook, but then tensions kept going high, and nobody wanted to work with him, and people kept complaining. Until finally his manager himself he didn't care. But his manager finally got fed up because, you have so many people who are Muslims and you have this one guy. And obviously when you're a new guy, you tend to be in the spotlight and shine. And he got off with a bad footing. So finally, the management, it seems, called him and said, things are not working out. Things are not working out and I think you need to leave. So they had a mutual agreement whereby he was given some time to get another job. But they told him, sorry, it's not working out because the colleagues, they don't want to work with you. And he was telling me, this is not fair and all that. I told him, man, didn't I tell you? Because I had told him, didn't I tell you that stay off social media, before you apply for a job, after you get a job, and even after you get a job for 1-2 years, don't give them any reason. Didn't I tell you? He said, yeah, but my Facebook was private, confidential, and I don't know how. Maybe someone had a fake profile, or he added, maybe it was a girl. I don't know. Okay. See, look, even if you're living in a country where there is freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of whatever, what you post online can work for you or against you. Why do you want to simply dig your own grave, man? Seriously, tell me, why do you want to dig your own grave? For what? Why do you want to post something which can simply create drama and create issues for you? There have been so many people who I see online. They love to post, they love to comment. Now, if you are established, or you're let's say, your business is not depending on other people in the network, fine. But remember, see, people are human beings with emotions. Each one has his own separate view, for and against. Not everyone can take things maturely. Let's say, for example, I'm just giving an example. Let's say a supplier is Hindu and you insulted Hindus. And the supplier has to supply to you. And he has found out that you always insult Hindus and call Hindus bad words and, Hindu gods. And, if he is an emotional guy, he will say, I prefer not to do business with you. You can take any religion for that matter. Let's say, for example, forget religion. Someone who is black and the guy is not black, maybe he's Asian or American, and he says something about Black Lives Matter. He says these blacks are this or that. What happened to that Dilbert creator? Everyone cancelled him and now nobody wants to deal with him. Neither do his managers nor his people who are handling his accounts, sponsors, nobody. I've had so many experiences. Why? Because when people lose their job, they get in touch with me. Like, for example, a person liked a page. If you like a page and that's controversial, you can get in trouble. Tweeting or sharing a photograph or a picture that is controversial. Sometimes even if you tweet or put a photograph or a video of something that doesn't belong to you, there are some countries that have a law. You can be taken to task. In the Middle East, I think it's up to 500,000 if someone complains that you have defamed them. Even here in Thailand, if you talk about a particular individual, that person can take you to court for defamation. Even if the news that you're putting is right. Let's say the person got committed a crime and you mention this, finished. Or you give your opinion about something. You have to respect the laws of the country, man. Yeah, people will keep saying, yeah, there's freedom of expression, they are curtailing, there should be a freedom of speech and all that. Listen, if you want to be a social justice warrior and you want to challenge the system and challenge people's mentality, and if you have that stamina, if you have that kind of money, all the best to you. Me personally, I've told people, if your line of work your line of work involves other people where you have to work closely. If you were to lose your job, it can cost you a lot. If you don't have the money and resources to take someone to court or challenge them legally, don't get into this. All you have to do is don't post. In fact, even in my WhatsApp group, I tell people, just remember, your number is visible to people. And yeah, I know many people like to be anonymous, but I don't like anonymous people, because then people can start talking of someone's mother, brother, sister, this thing. So I say, give me your official ID, only then I'll add you to my group. I don't want fake profiles. So people are they weigh their words carefully. Because remember this, people can take a screenshot of your number. They can take a screenshot of your profile. There are ways and means to find out if someone has to go through legal channels. You can use a VPN, you can use a fake number. If someone goes to the law, they will track you down. And then don't go crying and, life and this and that. We live in a day and age where people might say, yes, we encourage freedom of expression. We encourage freedom of speech, open door policy. We don't care what you do personally. I can challenge you. You do something that violates core principles of a company. In Google, you have that guy who just gave a very neutral paper about women being different from men. He got terminated. You got one guy who put something about artificial intelligence, terminated. You have people who, in airlines, sometimes they put with their boyfriend smooching. And if it is a country that is conservative, like Qatar, you're not married to the guy, but you're showing images of you smooching the guy. They have terminated people that way. I saw one in Emirates, a group got terminated where they were posting not so decent photographs after landing in a particular place. And I've known people who have insulted a religion, and that also need not be the religion of the country. Like in UAE, sometimes you talk about Christianity or Hinduism, you can get in trouble. So why do you need all this drama, man? Just live your life, no? Focus on your priority. It was sad that this guy lost his job. Now, you have to go through the same grind all over again. And whose fault is it? If you don't post something, nobody can hold it against you, right? Why post? The reason I felt upset is because, I put effort. I felt, my clients, I feel close to them. I want them to succeed. And when you fail, I personally feel bad. If I was not emotionally vested, I wouldn't care a damn. I take my work very seriously, and I want my clients to succeed. They have to succeed. And then after succeeding, you feel messed up, right? It's like having your baby, your child. Anyway, my request to you, please, serious request to you, be careful what you post online. Seriously. And remember this, if you have years and years of content where you have been controversial, disable the bloody page, yeah. You don't need it. Because remember, if someone wants to put you down or bring you down, it's a matter of time before you have some mental case who makes his life's ambition to destroy you. I hope this is clear. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think your company also has, there's a possibility you do something stupid and bizarre? Even people, when they show some alcohol bottle, like here in Thailand, you're not allowed to show alcohol bottles on social media and encourage drinking. Just be careful. That's all I'll tell you. Then rest is your choice. So let me know if you've heard of such incidents or it has happened there, or let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, you guys take care.